What's up guys, this week I'm giving away some double XP codes for Infinite Warfare. Like the video, leave a comment and subscribe, and you're entered. They've changed the weapon camos in Infinite Warfare. What's going on guys, T-Mart here, and this is one of the biggest changes to the game from yesterday's patch update. So Infinity Ward has finally released the patch notes on everything that they've changed, and honestly, it was kind of a boring patch update. There's not really much we're gonna notice. A lot of it was just fixing little glitches, like, adding in sounds where they need to be, fixing typos where they need to be, taking care of little glitches and bugs and stuff like that. And I'd say that accounted for like 90 to 95% of the update. One thing they did do is in free-for-all, they changed it now so you get 100 score per kill instead of just 50 score per kill, which definitely was needed. That's a nice update there. But apart from that, not much was changed. There was no mention of weapons balancing, although we do know Treyarch has been sneaky in the past and done weapons balancing without telling the community, so I guess that's possible. We'll have to wait and see if anybody from the PC community finds out they made changes. But yeah, overall, it was kind of a boring patch, except for the camos. So they have heavily updated the camos in the game. So you guys know, before this patch, the camos covered almost the entire weapon. They did cover the entire weapon. No matter which camo you had, it covered that weapon from head to toe, which is something we haven't had in Call of Duty in quite a while, and a lot of people really kind of liked that. Some people thought it was a little bit cheap, a little bit chintzy, but a lot of people liked it. Well, they've now reneged on that, and they've gone backwards, they backpedaled, and they kind of changed it a little bit. However, although I was a fan of having the entire gun covered, I don't think the new ones are bad. They it's almost like a mix in between what it was at launch and what it was like back in Black Ops 3. So I'll show you guys some examples right here of gold camo. So obviously everybody loves gold. Gold is one of the best camos you can get in any Call of Duty game. But you guys can see, it's not quite as bright, like it's a little bit more realistic looking, I guess you could say. And then they've also added in a little bit more of the natural gun color in there. So the entire thing isn't plated in gold. Parts of it are the normal kind of like dark gray, black color of the gun. And I don't know, like it's not quite as crazy. It's definitely not as arcadey and not quite as fun, but it adds a sense of realism in there. So I don't think this is a trade-off that I'm going to be upset about. I did like the old ones, but that's not to say I don't like the new ones as well, because it does look more realistic, and it looks a little bit more like something, if you were actually going to plate your gun in gold, that's what it would look like. Although I don't know why you would do that when you're going into the battlefield. But yeah, so they made that change to gold, and then everything else under gold. So all those other camos you earned before gold, Arctic Tech, Murdered Out, White Out, Neon Tiger, those things, every single one of those, they're now going to kind of cover a little bit less of the weapon. You're going to have more of the natural color of the gun in there in certain areas. Now, for everything above gold, so for Diamond, Black Sky, and Solar, all of those were actually improved. So previously they didn't cover the entire gun, and now they do, and they're all a lot lighter and they look a lot better. For example, you guys can see Solar Camo right here. I think looks absolutely amazing. So yeah, they kind of flip-flop things here. Like before, I feel like the natural camos looked crazier and covered more of the gun than the really hard camos to get. So now they've made it the opposite way. The natural ones, the ones you get easy, are a little bit worse, and then the ones that are really tough to get are really interesting. Now, on top of that, they also updated the Hellstorm camo, the $100 camo I made a video about, and you guys can see now this one is actually animated, so it moves around, which is pretty cool. So it makes it a little bit cooler. I still don't think it's worth $100 though. But yeah, so that's kind of what we have going on, and like I said, that's pretty much the biggest change we had to multiplayer from this update, is that the camos, the natural ones, the ones that you kind of unlock towards the beginning, cover a little bit less of the gun. It's not quite like it was in Black Ops 3, but it's definitely a little bit less. So let me know what you guys think about that. Do you like that? Do you like a little bit more sense of realism? Or did you like it was at launch, where the entire thing was covered and it was really kind of in your face and fun? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace out.